Hi, welcome back to my vlog channel. It is that time of the year where some of you may have already gone back to school. Maybe you're going to school, you're starting college, or you work for a school district and you're about to start work. Some people I know started way back at the end of July. I feel like summer just began and it's already ending that fast. I can't believe it. Depending on where you're at, you'll feel the season change right away. And for other states and other cities, you might not feel it right away. Where I live in Southern California, I obviously don't feel the fall season quite yet. It usually starts about October-ish, November-ish, right after the fire season in Santa Ana ends. Well, today, I'm going to be doing a back-to-school haul with my guide to school supplies. And I have a special guest that I actually got to meet here at Target where I'm at. And she's going to help me out to navigate some of these school supplies. So let's get to it. I am here with a special guest that I just gotten to know and meet here at Target. Is going to help me out to navigate these school supplies and back to school haul. Her name is Skylar and she is in 6th grade. So that means you are in middle school. Do you go to a private school, public school? Public. Okay, so she goes to our local public school district. How do you like school so far?
It's good.
It's good. Is it hard, 6th grade? Not that hard. I know it's going to get harder. When I was in middle school, it was really tough in 6th, 7th, and 8th. And then once you master all of these subjects, I think it gets easier. So how do you like back to school shopping? Have you gotten all your supplies yet?
I like the locker.
You what?
I like to buy the locker things.
Oh, things for your locker. So you do have to buy stuff today for your locker.
I already bought it.
Oh, you already bought it. Okay. Did you pull anything from home, or you came to Target, obviously, right? They have the best prices in town, and it's all cheap, so that's awesome. So I'm so glad I actually got to meet Tyler because it's nice to have a student. Skylar. So anything else you want to say in our vlog? No? You're pretty much good. So you have friends and everything at school that you're happy with? That's good. So any advice you have for our middle schoolers who just started? No. You don't have any advice? It's okay, don't be shy. You know, I know, we can be camera shy, right? When I first started vlogging, I was camera shy too. And now I'm getting another one who might also want to think about vlogging one day, right? If they choose to, right?
It's easy, that's all.
No, actually it's not that easy. I tell you what, when I started, it was so hard. I don't even have the right editing tools because you know how they have MacBook Pro? They usually use the Final Cut Pro, but they don't really, it's so expensive and us teachers can't afford it. So I use another movie editor, and so a lot of times when my videos kind of shake a bit, you can't stabilize them. This is why I usually vlog and record in segments. So my videos are usually like under 5 minutes each segment, and then when I put it together, it becomes a final like 20, 25 minute, 15 minute, you know, vlog video. So our advice is to go shopping at Target, right? And we should save money and buy things for $1 here at the dollar section. Well, thank you so much for coming into my vlog channel. It's so nice to meet you, Skylar. I wish you luck in 6th grade and hopefully you do well in school, right? You don't have to get like, you know, perfect A's, but as long as you have A, B's, and C's, right? That's what I had in school. So anyways, thank you so much. And now we're going to be gearing up to the rest of our school haul and my guide to back to school shopping for supplies. Whenever I enter a Target, whether it's just myself or I'm going with my husband or other people, I always check out the dollar section first because that's where I usually find the best deal. Not always. Sometimes you'll see things for 50 cents, 75 cents in another section around Target, but your best bet is to start with this section because you never know what deals you're going to find. So I needed a Hello Fall sign. And this one has glitter. It's really cute. It's got all the lettering in. There's a string tie, so it looks really natural. It's only $1. Had this have been $3, I probably would have never bought it. Now, they have other stuff. Like there's clippings you can find. They have pencils. They have, you know, little like sticky stuff. Now, if you are a teacher, this is a section where you might find stuff for your kids for treasure box when they're doing well, or if you're working with a special needs, you know, a community of children who have special needs, maybe they get certain things that will help them to do well in school, this is a really, really good section to start out with. Now, also be careful is some of the quality of the stuff. So like this stuff is really cute, but be careful what they're made of because you don't know what kind of quality it is. You ever heard of this store called the Dollar Tree store? And they say there's some stuff that's toxic. I've never heard of really Target having anything toxic, but anytime they're priced so cheap, you really want to be careful. Also, you'll find stickers here for $1. You'll find things like this, you know, Frozen and Shopkins stuff. So definitely check out the store. This is my spiel on one section. I'm gonna break it down to you guys like this. So anytime you see flashcards, they're great for use for at school if you're a teacher with your kids at home, but be wary that they're used to reinforce something that they've already learned. Don't use it to drill. You know, something I learned from another YouTube vlogger who talked about where in Japan, a lot of schools, they drill you and you memorize everything that you are going to be tested on. Here in our states at least, you do study for tests, but a lot of times in elementary or in pre-K or TK or EGK, whatever programs you're in, usually they have you work in groups, there's activities, projects, homework, so it's a little bit more different, and you've got to use your logical thought process. I know when I was growing up and we did like regular math, my grandma would have flashcards and she would drill me on my multiplication table, like 3 times 5 is 15 or 3 times 3 is like 9, like things like that. But nowadays there's other methods that they use, like in our state, I don't know about other states, but in Southern California, they use Common Core, so it's a lot different. So just be careful with flashcards. They're great to use at work. If you're a teacher or a parent, you want to reinforce something, but do be careful because they're not always that useful. Once you've done checking out the dollar section, what I usually do next is I'll go over to the school and supply section because sometimes you might find a good deal there, and if you don't, there are other sections that they pull school stuff out. Whatever is back to school supply stuff, they always spread them out across the store, and it isn't just Target. They do this at Staples, Office Max, Office Depot. If you go to like Walmart, dollar store, 99-cent store, whenever it's a big thing that they're doing, say like holiday season, or in our case it's back to school supply stuff, they'll have it spread out everywhere. Now on folders, I don't mind spending a certain amount of money. That is because I usually like to have really good quality binders that will last for me for a long time. But for some of you guys who are just doing this for the school year or college year and you need something inexpensive, then you can head on out here and see what they have. So there's a whole array of stuff. Now we're going to move on to the other aisles. So this is the aisle where usually a lot of you parents and teachers like to go to. It is the craft section. Target will even have like sections where they do discounts. So you'll see like clearance items, stuff like this, you know, clearance items. And then as I go in here, I like to look at prices for all of the arts and crafts. Are they a really good deal? Is it worth the splurge? Something that's under $5, it's usually a good deal. So anything for like 50 cents, 75 cents, $1, $2, $3, $4, usually to me that's a really good price. Maybe to you that might be a high price and you want to go cheaper, that's absolutely fine. And also make sure they're quality. Crayola crayons are the best ones to get because they're usually high quality. There's a lot of stuff that goes on and things like that, so it's usually really good and things like this. So yeah, this is usually what happens when I go to Target and I'm vlogging. I see a bunch of stuff. They have other brands you can check out as well. I remember one time I got this off-brand and everything just broke. It wasn't that good. So make sure you're getting quality items for a good price. we're in the notebooks, pens, and pencils section. So something to look out for as well when you go to back to school supply shopping for your kids or your office, or maybe you work at a school and you're needing some supplies that your school district doesn't provide, whatever it may be. Be careful when it says new lower prices, because sometimes they'll actually jack up the prices, meaning prices will go up rather than down, and then they'll do a markup. So if you ever see something that was $3.99 the other week, then they marked it today as $4.99, and cheaper is $3.99. It's not really cheaper, it just means they raised the price up to trick you to think you're paying lower prices when you're not. Same goes for pen and pencils. Make sure that you're buying quality ones. Their Up and Up brand at Target's really good. I do like Papermate. Sharpies are really good. Pentel is a really good company as well. Crayola crayons, as I mentioned, for that kind of stuff, which is good. And be careful with all of these decorative ones. And this is what I mean. Sometimes they decorate notebooks like this, and it might be a distraction if your kid's actually trying to learn, or you're focusing on your school stuff, college stuff, whatever you may be. I usually am careful when I buy these like decorative stuff, because sometimes they may be actually more expensive than you think. So definitely when you go to any store, it's not to be Target, when you go to, say, Rite Aid, Walgreens, Staples, just to name a few, Dollar Tree, 99-cent store, Walmart, whatever store you go to, when you check out an item, read about the product, make sure it's not toxic, that it's good for you, it's maybe good for the environment, that's a plus, and that is something that you're looking for at a price that you are willing to pay. So that is kind of my, thing about back to school shopping. I know it can be overwhelming. I know when I went to school and college, it was definitely overwhelming because everything's so cute, colorful, and things like that. Like I was mentioning, there's another YouTuber I watch. She just recently did her own back to school haul, even though she doesn't go to school or anything like that, or college. She's done with everything. And what she was doing actually is she did a bunch of these supplies, and in Japan everything's so cute. So all the supplies the kids take to school, they're so cute. I'm all for it, I don't mind, as long as it doesn't give a distraction to you or the child doing the schoolwork, or you're in college, it doesn't distract you. I actually have utensils I use at home that are both. They are decorative, like Japanese style, artsy, kind of cute, like Snoopy, little, like, I don't know, Rikuma, like the little Japanese character, Hello Kitty, that kind of thing. But I also have regular supplies, because this way I'm still playful and professional at the same time. I'm in a section which is all geared for college students, but don't be fooled. You can actually buy this stuff, use it to decorate your office. Say you have a desk corner in your school and you want to add some personal touches, or you're redoing your child's room because they're transitioning into middle school or high school or college, and you want to gear them up into an older style room. This is something you should be really be wary of. Everything looks cute, everything's so friendly. Oh, I gotta have this little chair, it's gonna be cute for my room. Or I need to get this lamp because it's so cute, and the couches here are pretty amazing, just to let you guys know. So this is a couple of tips I'm going to throw in at you guys real quick. So pull from what you have at home. If you already have a bed frame and you have a bed, or if you're staying in a dorm, check out what they have. If they have all the dressers and beds and everything you have, you can pull touches like bringing your own bed comforter from home. If you have a light, bring it from home. So start off with all the materials and items and furniture you have at home, and work from there. If there's something you really need, then come here and decorate. Also with lockers, if you're a middle or high school or whatever school you go to and you have a locker, make sure that you organize it so it's organized, put some cute touches, don't overload it. And number one thing, never ever make anything look flashy, because the last thing you want is someone going in and stealing stuff or whatever it may be. So this is kind of my basic guide as well to decorating your room or your dorm. Buy things that are practical, spend less money, be organized, and gather the things you already have first to make it functional before you go out and buy anything else you need. Because it may be tempting when you see all this cute stuff and say, I gotta have it for my room or I gotta have it for the dorm. Don't be tempting. You're in the back section of Target, depending on what area you live in or how your store is set up. Our Target is whenever you walk in the front, there's your dollar section, and then way in the back, they have some more deals. So as you can see behind me, these are all backpacks. We're going to get into that in a second. So these are sections where they often will advertise their deals for back to school night. Whenever it's a holiday or summer, they offer their summer or holiday stuff. So check out their stuff. Like this is 4 for $3. So when you buy 4, you pay $3, which is perfect if you need it. This is a great deal. Also be wary of the colors, the designs. I know the younger kids like the colorful designs, like where they have the characters, the emoji, or like Disney stuff, whatever it may be. And sometimes when you go into sections like these, you'll see stuff for like $1 something, 50 cents. So look at that. You ever wonder why they put snacks here? Well, duh. They want to lure you into, Mom, can I buy this? Or Dad, I need this. So they'll put in the car and it's perfect. So usually what I do is when I go here, I will assess the layout first. I'll check out the prices and see if I really need it. Is this a good price? And if it is, I'll put it in my cart and I'll actually purchase it. So now I'm going to give you guys a basic guide of how to purchase a backpack. First of all, figure out what budget you have for a backpack, what kind you want, what grade your student is in, and what you're looking for. My favorite brand is usually the higher end ones. I like Jansport. Like they have this one, Trans by Jansport. It is $49.99, which is not a bad price. Online, they're usually higher. Well, I looked on the company's website and they're like 100 something, whatever, so it just depends. If you want a roll-on backpack, get on to over the luggage and roll-on stuff. If you're looking for a basic backpack for your kid, look at them. Now, be wary of those character ones or Disney, because oftentimes what will happen is they will easily break, rip, and they won't last that long. So buy quality versus quantity. Spend the amount of money you're willing to spend, and I guarantee that your child or you will have a long-lasting quality backpack that will be from years to come. My Jansport backpack that I have lasts me from college. I started in 2002 all the way to now, which is 15 years later. It's still like a new backpack. I can't believe it's lasted me this long. This is why we say it's worth the money to splurge on a quality backpack or a lunchbox that will last them for years to come, versus buying a cheap one that has designs and then it goes broke, it breaks, it doesn't work, and then you have to buy another one. How many times have you ever found yourself buying like 4 or 5 boxes of lunch boxes because one broke, the other broke? This is why I say buy quality. Now, I've actually lost my lunch boxes during work. That's why I end up buying another one and replacing it. But my advice when it comes to backpacks and lunch boxes is assess what you need, how much you're willing to spend, what are you looking for it to do. Whether just carry basic stuff, do you need to put a laptop in there, or gadgets, and lunchbox. Make sure it fits all the amount of food you're going to put in there. So this concludes all of my back to school haul and my guide to back to school shopping for school supplies. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Click on the notification button. That will tell you when my videos are up. Follow me on Twitter. I'm Anna's Vlogs on Twitter. On YouTube, I'm Anna's Vlogs. So if you can't find my channel, go to Twitter. You'll find me there. There'll be a link to my channel. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Sending y'all love. See you guys next time. Bye.